Allahu liman hamida. That Allah hears the praises. He hears calling His name, and He hears us praising Him. That's what we want. We want Allah to acknowledge that He's listening to the words that we are saying. What do you do after that? You go into sajda. Okay. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said sajda should be 7 points should touch the ground. What's the 7 points that should touch the ground? Your toes, the ball of your feet, 1, 2, your knees, 3, 4, your hands, 5, 6, and then your forehead, which is 7. And your forehead again, it's your forehead. Make sure you put your head on the ground. Sometimes you see people do sajda and they see the dirty carpet or things a wee bit dodgy. They keep their head floating up, or they make sure the top of their head makes do a sajda with the top of their head. You can't do that. That's not accepted. Your sajda has to be done with your nose and your forehead on the ground. And at that point, what do you read? Subhana Rabbiyal. What does that mean? Again, glorified be to Allah. A'ala means the most high. Where are you? The lowest. You can't. A human can you get lower than that? That's it. You can't get lower than that. With your head under the ground. You can't get lower than that. That's the lowest point a human being can go to. And that's absolute submission to us. What Islam is all about, that your submission to Allah. And at that point, when you're in sajda, that's it. You can't go lower than that. And what you're saying, that you glorify the one who is the most high. From I, who am the lowest, to the highest, who is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's who I'm communicating with. And that's who I'm acknowledging that He's to be glorified. Subhana Rabbil A'la. And how many times you say these things, by the way? Minimum is 3. Not once, not twice. A minimum amount is 3. But then after that, you can do it 5, 7, 9, 11, 99. You can do it as many times after that as you want. It's not a problem. Okay? Then after that, what do we do? You get up. Yep. So you sit up. Okay? Now, there's different ways of sitting up. Some people sit up like with their toes pointing towards the Qibla. Some people put their feet the other way. There's different ways of sitting up. Whatever you're comfortable with, sit in that position. Don't sit in a position that's uncomfortable. But the best way, as you know, is to turn your toes on your left foot in, so it's pointing towards the Qibla, and then your other foot that you sit on your other foot. And it takes a wee bit of practice. You know what I'm talking about when one foot is like that, another foot is at the side. And that takes a wee bit of practice. Trust me, even when I used to pray, it was hard. But then after a time, over a period of time, it gets dead easy. It's not a problem at all. But practice that. And then between the two sajdas, you don't read anything, and he goes back for a second sajda. And again, you're reading again what you're reading. Subhana Rabbiyal. Meaning what? Glorified be to the one who is the most highest. Okay? Again, you're at the lowest point, recognizing who is at the highest point. And then if he was reading 2 rakahs, what would he do? He'd go back up to read the Fatiha and a surah, which we don't have to do. We can just go down to the tashahhud. So you know that bit. So when you're at tashahhud, or the bit here, witnessing or declaration, what do you read here? At-tahiyatu. So you read At-tahiyatu lillahi wa salawat wa tayyibat. Assalamu alayka ayyuha nabiyyu wa rahmatullahi wa ala ibadillahi salihin. What do you read then? Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. That again, at that point, that you're acknowledging Allah. That's what it's called, the tashahhud position. Again, you're acknowledging Allah. And how do you make that acknowledgement again? What do you do? How do you acknowledge it? You raise your finger at the point of shahada. Okay, you probably see that sometimes in person, or what we do is that we raise the finger. And we just raise the finger at the bit when we say Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Then we can put the finger back down again. Okay, that's the best. There's other opinions about how long you should put the finger up. Ideally, just a bit. If you put it to the bit where we say Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, then we put it back down again. That suffices it. And again, acknowledging, just that small acknowledgement that you're recognizing that Allah is one. Just the one finger you're putting up as well.